Hey folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RIMWORLD. It is vampires versus the Empire, and last couple episodes we've had some pretty messy stuff. Little mech raids, some bugs, inspired recruitment. Well, we don't want to recruit any of these people. These people are here as blood donors. I don't know how I'd recruit anyone. I suppose there's always a possibility of recruiting Win. We'd have to go and reinstall some legs for some reason. Gourmand's not great. The social, the shooting, you know what? Nope. You're better as a constant blood donor. We really don't need any more, though. So we certainly wouldn't be opposed. By the way, I'm installing that battery. Oh, and the harp is done now. We wouldn't be opposed to some random joiners and stuff like that. We might still have some rituals for it. I mean, I guess I can still do my lanterns. Maybe, should I? We've got a pretty good crew. More is better. You know what? Let's do it. Luckily, I think it was a high psychic drone. Luckily, that's gone. But yeah, if nothing else, we could use this as a bit of a mood boost. Our base is big enough to take in more people. That's not an issue. So we may as well. Hopefully they're good. If they're really bad, they might have an accident on the way into the base. That's happened before. Oh, it's so sad. It's so unfortunate when it happens. We did get a Wanderer. Leonid. All right. Well, we always accept, because otherwise everyone gets a bad mood thing. Super immune. Excellent crafter. Okay, you can't shoot, which is too bad. We might still give you a gun despite the melee thing, because we do have a fair amount of meleeers in here. But damn my dude. Okay. Yeah, I just... Super immune, do we set you up as a frontliner? You know what? I will, actually. And the reason is, because then, when we have a insect attack, we can have two pairs, right, to block two different things. And I think that might have some value. Okay, so let's go and update like this. Yes, childcare is fine. I love that you got the social skill. That's actually really nice. What do we put you into? Honestly, if you just sat around and did a bunch of research, that would hardly be the worst thing ever. You do have good crafting skill. At 11, I think we'll go ahead and enable this. In theory, really... You know, we'd love the armor and stuff to be done by, say, Lisa at a 20. And maybe what we'll do is we'll do that. When we're making our pulse charge rifles, when we're making our marine, like, power armor, then we might explicitly make sure to use Lisa for that. Yeah, unforgettable, which is great. I could still make some melee and range specialists, which we really haven't made use of. I don't like that it turns off their jobs is the problem, other than research. I guess there had been talk about Tad or John getting that, right? I don't think John, because are you our mechanator? Yeah. And if we gave you the melee specialist, then you wouldn't mechanate anymore. But I think Tad, see, because you could still intellectual, it would turn off the planting. But I think it's time for it. We can get you to focus completely on research. Yes, I'm going to do it. Tad, you are now a melee specialist. Which has some pretty substantial things. I think it increases your melee accuracy and dodging? Hit chance, dodge chance. Yep. And yeah, it turns off a bunch of stuff, but it doesn't turn off research. Oh, we got a random gift of silver. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're going to be much, much, much deadlier in combat now. But if we take a look at Tad, yep. But yeah, you can be full-time researcher. You can still fish, which is nice. But yeah, lots of research going back on. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, good. And Ryan working on some meds. Do we want to make the med stockpile a little closer? I could put a little penoxycline shelf here. So people can consume it from anywhere. You know, I'm going to do that. Just because it'll save you a whole lot of water. Sandstone. Clear. Critical. Penoxycline. Could also just get you to drop it on the ground, but now you can just put it there. Because the medicine will get brought here unless it's full. Smoke leaf joints can get brought somewhere else, sure. Or, you know what, for the smoke leaf joints, maybe I'll tell them to drop to the floor. Yeah, that seems okay. All right. Ambrosia right away. Oh! Ambrosia's got to be fridged, huh? Okay, that's really not good. I didn't realize we just lost a whole stack of ambrosia. That is brutal. We need Randy to go on another binge of sending us 1,000,000 ambrosia, please. We want to do another ritual. Is there even a cooldown on this? There is, 5 days, but it's gone enough. Imbue death refusal. Not without side effects. Preload some of those. Oh, Lisa does need to be rearmed. The Hellcat rifle. Although it's only normal. I don't know. And over here, the poor quality one, we're still just doing to poor, right? Yeah. So I might go and set it to normal, although if we do that, we do have to make sure the grenades are off, which they are. I don't know if there's any apparel that doesn't have a quality that would therefore default to normal and therefore get caught. Like these utilities. Actually, yeah. I'm going to turn off the utilities because I'm not sure they have a quality. And I'm going to go and we're going to start destroying things that are normal and lower. So some of these old weapons are going to start getting cycled. Well, I say that. Well, first of all, we may have already done it, but I'm going to make sure. Yes. Okay. Good quality bases are not going to be touched. Okay. That's important. At some point, I'm going to want to recycle all of our chain shotguns and everything too, once we start making pulse stuff, but it's not now. Oh, skip abduction is done. That's good. Okay. We're going to grab electro harvester leading into bioferrite. Is that really what I need? I mean, bioferrite shaping, and then it can lead to some things over here. Yeah. Okay, so we can start using advanced research again. I think normally it's like you would have more of the basic ones down first. Breakout chance is pretty low. I think you still have a non-zero breakout chance. Yeah, so we'll put a second one in there. Actually, you had a higher breakout chance than this one, so you're clearly a lot freakier, because even with the electric inhibitor, it's a thing. There might be some other modifiers I can work on, too. Stronger walls and doors. I don't know about the walls, but the security doors I know. More light. Average lighting 5. But the whole area is lit. I mean, I suppose I could use a daylight one, but then door HP, yeah. Steel doors, or we'll probably just wait until we get the actual security doors, which I don't think we have. I don't know if it's an extra security here, or if it's in the regular research. Security door comes after auto door in the normal stuff. Right, because it's also good for prisoners. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. No weird restrictions, right? Nope, just the kids there, and the mechs don't have anything. Nope, good, excellent. We're still probably doing some random mining out over here. There you go, Connor's going to work there. Ooh, the jade has been mined out. Whatever was here, I think it was another steel one. We are low on components. That is flagged to be mined over here, though, so that will happen. And right now, you can still mine over here. I could recreate a connection over here, but I might not. We'll let them finish some of the exposed stuff and or mine over here, depending on what's closest in proximity. That's going to be fine. I can also mine a little bit more over here, a bit more exploratory digging within my own area. Aiken has chemical damage because of psychite tolerance, which you were taking because you went on a binge. Oh, you're also addicted. Yeah, chemical damage in both kidneys. Oh, I don't remember. Did we research the bio-kidney stuff? Kidney. We have one detoxifier kidney. So first of all, I'm going to queue up another one. But Dakin, I'm going to queue up your first surgery right now. Install detoxifier left kidney. Might be nice to do them back to back. On the other hand, maybe we don't want to risk both kidneys being gone. Connor's going on a food binge, ugly environment. This guy's also fairly cranky. We must have been out of psychite. Psychoid plant, but that's not harvested. 3 leaves. Yeah, it's only that. So you know what? This place here, this is going to be a psychoid plant replant. Can we grow some indoors? I think we can. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get 3 of these planters on psychoid. I'm going to get 3 of these on heal root. These also have to be actually planted. If I want to do anything else as a secondary, no, and then just rice is fine. Okay, just to get a little bit of the good stuff growing constantly in here too. How many growers do we have? 3. They plant cut first, which should be fine. Because that was just when you need to cut trees. Although, I don't know, maybe... No, it's also the harvest, but maybe it is actually better to replant as soon as possible. I don't love that things haven't been planted here. Although our food situation is okay. And we are going to be going back to making infinite kibble, well, as we get hay. Okay, there we go. Psychoid is here. That's great. Tea gets made instantly. That's great. Also, you can drop the tea immediately. And the survival meals, because they don't actually have to be fridged. Yeah, so we can have one of the hauler bots handle that for us. Speaking of... Okay, it's gestating. So we did ask for another lifter to be done. But yeah, that'll be... save us a little bit of walking time. We're back to making some fine meals again. We got down to 97. And then Leonid is wearing some tainted apparel, which you should change. Because the melee policy... Oh, you're wearing tainted. Hold on. The melee policy may not ban tainted. There we go. Get rid of that. Oh, I still didn't remove the stupid sleep mod. I just get so excited to rush into the next episode every time I, like, sit down and get ready to go. Yeah, Tad back on the research. That's great. Harpsichord is done. Yeah, we didn't need it right now, but that's okay. I could consider researching something like the Go Juice, for example, in case we get a Huskar one to join us. It might not be a bad idea to have that banked. There's lots of advanced stuff we want too, but it actually could be frustrating if we don't have the option. And there we go. We've got the Pinoxidin sitting over there. Save us a little bit of walking. I could have just had him drop to the ground and had a bot do it. Oh yeah, we may as well put it there. It's not something that needs to be in the front. Doesn't need to be in a trading area. So why not just do that? There you go, second inhibitor. So now, 2.5 years, 1.8 years. I mean, they can still do it. I'm not worried about fighting them when they escape. I'm mostly worried about them dying and then losing our source of research, which would be frustrating. So yeah, plant a big batch of Psychoid so we can have a giant stockpile. Gestate Lifter is done. There we go. On the auto repair. We still only have the one charge station. Again, with the 20% gap is probably okay, but I'm going to go ahead and build a copy. I could go and set it sideways so I could scrooge them together to save room. That's probably okay. It sucks because you can't move these. I suppose if we needed to go and deconstruct them and position somewhere else, that'd be okay. I'm going to change win here to just maintain. We're not even going to bother talking to you anymore. We're still getting a little bit of training because your resistance apparently recharges from time to time. It's probably more relevant if, like, you stop maintaining it. We got lots of Psychoid Leaf here, but I think we'll appreciate having a giant buffer of it. Plus, it means we can sell it from time to time. Lots of stuff over here. Lots of corsets. Making more dusters is good, too. That might include Thrombophore dusters. Which I know I said oddly. Right, because this is with all the good material enabled, including Thrombophore, which we have been consuming, almost certainly. I'm going to say, like, only someone with a skill of 15 or above can make the good duster now. And the vests, I mean, we'd like higher quality, but it's not necessarily a big deal. We do have 2 people with a 15 or above. Maybe I should. Now, what'll be annoying is if they decide to do something else. But what I might do is I think I'll go back to putting a limit on the corsets, just to make sure higher skill people don't get caught up on it. So we'll limit the corsets from 0 to 14, so people less than that can train up on that. But the others, I want to make sure that are really good crafters, like Lisa, who's I think at 20, doesn't start making a bunch of corsets. They'd sell for a lot, but we've got better use for you. Now, I'm not going and setting that restriction on everything, but that's okay. Do I want to set up a second one of these? I think I do. We've got enough people and enough crafters, and a lot of times the component stuff is quite the crunch. So I think I like the idea of doing another one of these, although we'll need 12 components to be able to build it, but we do have the job in there. Are you working on the kidney? Cool, good. This guy's in there. Medical emergency is still the same one. At some point, Pokisk, I don't know, Pock, he's going to kick the bucket here because we're going to just toss him out. So I don't think we're going to install a fresh lung on him. And it's just really annoying to have that message. It does nothing other than be very distracted and possibly hide an actual medical emergency. Yeah, you have your Berserk Trance as well that you can do. I don't know if we'll use that. You are due for some repairs of some kind. That's a lot of eye damage. We'll probably just throw a Bionic Eye in you. And then, yeah, we would love an actual Bionic Arm too. Maybe less of a concern, but it is still there. We could prep a lung to have around. I don't think that's the way to do it. Back to normal, yes. And yeah, lots of people in smithing. Even the regular crafting on a 3 is good. Lisa is working on this, which doesn't have a skill thing, but that's okay. I do want it to be worked. I just don't want, like, the infinite task to be caught up on someone who's got really high skill. Even here, I'm like, maybe I should limit the skill here, but it's pretty temporary. We don't have any metal, at least not stockpiled. Fire. Oh, okay, that's fine. It is raining. I don't know if we have any more exposed steel, actually. The mining jobs, yeah, are all going to be doing this. I'll open up another few little mining spots, because if someone is closer to these, it wouldn't be the end of the world to do that now. There's still some components here that haven't been dug, but I think that's okay. Annoy me if I don't do this in a straight line. Here we are. Okay. You know what? I think I am tempted to finish this area here. So let's use the strip mine command. Hopefully, line it up properly this time. And we did. Stop there. Accept. And okay, it didn't actually breach, but I don't want to go too close to the edge in case it encourages someone to just smash through that and then enter our base from the back. These are what? 7 apart? Oh yeah, and then it's offline, off kilter over here, but that's okay. Animal flu should be okay. We've got the medical spots. They will get treatment. They've got lots of kibble, that's for sure. If they die, well, that's a little bit more food early. So we ran out of steel, so we're not making these components, although we might get a little bit from smelting. And, I mean, we've got the steel scrap, too. Got plenty of it stored up. This might be a thing. I'm going to select all these on the map, and I will put a little haul command. So they'll only get hauled as their space, but that's going to be okay. Ah, compact steel. Nice. Vein mine that, please. You know, it might be worth also bringing these granite chunks out here. I think there's going to be enough walking through this area. We'll put a little command. There might not be room for it, but do what you can. And actually, speaking of, I can go and expand into this corner. It'll give us a little bit more space. And that too. Okay, detoxifier kidney done. So Dakin, we got your first kidney. Now I'm going to add detoxifier kidney right. Right kidney, perfect. Oh, let me make sure you get up. You a stand over there. Well, after you do other things. There's not a doctor available right now. There you go. Rest until healed. And then Sky, let me get you up. Prioritize doing the surgery, please. Install that kidney. You've got your abilities, but we have no plans on using it quite yet. Goju's production, okay. All right. Auto security door? Maybe. So yeah, we've got like lots of good high-end stuff. I'm going to get the advanced fabrication. Oh, we've got the advanced components, but it does hide some things. But nothing we need immediately. I will want the advanced fabrication before I go to get the power armor, though. Oh, hospital stuff. Hospital stuff. Royal Tribute Collector. I could sell Pock to you. You know what? Let's do that for some honor. I'm fine with this. I know it's one less source of blood, but that's okay. And it'll get rid of this annoyance. We could have harvested more organs or something. I don't know if there's like less value. Well, it does actually pay attention to their skills. So I think the fact that they've got no body parts. Oh, you're not willing to take the prisoner. Really? I thought you would. Maybe you can't take prisoners that don't walk. Psychic Soothe female. Very nice. Another pants. Very nice. So stylish. We're still making high explosive shells, right? Yes, we are. Okay. Although, if we don't have steel, then we're not. That's another thing that's been consuming a bunch of steel. You're warm clothes, schedule and happiness. No, you're fine. Ooh, a little bit of lovey-dovey. There you go. Go to sleep. You were complaining. You're having schedule unhappiness because you're awake. Making sweet lovin' to your spouse? That's ridiculous. Actually, I don't remember if they're married. Yes, you are. Also, yeah, okay, we are still on try for baby. Good. I mean, Petra's currently pregnant, but... And then with Lisa and Chico, I can't remember if they're set that way. They weren't. Let's go and enable that. I'm actually not sure if their age is where they can. But we'll try anyway. More steel's great. And then we're going to do some mining over here because it's closer. And that's okay. I don't necessarily need to rush to get that steel. In theory, we can get, consistent. You get more steel from smelting more stuff. It's going to be okay. And our pawns are properly, legitimately busy. You know what? I'm going to do another ritual. I wouldn't complain if we got someone else who could mine. Oh, we've got an aesthetic nose. Or that's a gastro analyzer. Cooking speed increase. Okay. We should get that installed in someone. Let's finish this ritual, because who knows, we might get a cook that we'd prefer to install it into. I'm not expecting that, but let's make sure. Chances are we're not going to get anyone. We're probably at about a 40% chance of getting someone. It was unforgettable, but we missed the 50-50. Okay. Still, nice to get the mood boost. Okay. Of our people who are cooks, who does it the most exclusively? Chico. I mean, a lot of people are doing this first, but Chico's really doesn't have anything else going on. Like, we could, with Lisa, for example. In fact, it would probably be an excellent idea to do this with our crafters, because it's pretty important. These are our best crafters. Let's bring those both down. With Jess, I don't think I have to bring the cooking below the growing. But yeah, Chico, let's get Chico have the gastric analyzer. So install gastro analyzer nose for +5 cooking speed. Nope, not death rest. Rest until healed. Then Sky, prioritize the operation, please. Constructoid isn't doing anything. I wonder if there's any smoothing it gets you to do. There are some walls that could be smoothed. I'm going to go smooth surface, which does walls and floors. Let's stop here. We might do these bits later, but let's do this for now. Okay. Chico. Nice. Gastro analyzer. +5 cooking speed. Okay, that's awesome. Must have been a quest reward or something. I don't know when we got that. I should probably just like heavily modify people more. We can get the tough skin glands this time and maybe do it. It would be nice to be able. I wonder if there's a better mod for bulk doing various surgeries. Because cycling through people individually is a little annoying. I don't know. Kidney's done. You're making components. And yeah, Dakin's got both replacement kidneys in now. Which, are these better? They are. Yeah, 110% efficiency. So with 2 of them, we're getting the extra blood filtration, which is nice. But then it also got the toxic resistance thrown in. So do you have 100% toxin resistance? And do you even need it? You already had the antitoxic lungs for environment. It's possible that the kidneys give you immunity in a different way. But mostly we just need to replace your defective kidneys. And the extra blood filtration is good because I think it helps you fight infections more. So Dakin's going to be that much more resistant to infection. Ain't nothing wrong about that. And if you take a look at Lisa, who's not cooking as much anymore, you're going to be doing more crafting actively, which is good. Keep going with the components. When you get a 12th component, we're going to get another fabrication bench. A big set. Should I do a caravan with all these corsets? And maybe just buy a bunch of steel. Well, some of our horses are still stick with the flu, right? Yeah. Okay, well, at least wait until then. This unfinished human leather duster. You get the insanity lance on your back. We haven't gotten attacked in a little bit, which, pros and cons. I was worried when I say that. It's like getting ready to summon the wrath of Randy. Get a light in that room. Make the work a little bit more enjoyable. No major deposits over here. Toxic waste pack is fine. We still have the steel over there, which probably isn't going to get mined until this gets done, but I think that's probably okay. I could move these lights to better cover the path. Oh, I still got an egg sack. A second. Over here. And then set for research, I'm going to go vitals monitor. Kill it. Okay. Unforbid. And move this here. Okay. Let's take... I'm just going to take this hospital bed and move it out of the way for a second. And then we are looking to start real hospital beds. Right here. So we need a lot of steel for it. Actually, I can't even choose steel as a base, although that should be... Yeah, it is the default. I'll queue up 3. And deconstruct this with the plan of putting a vitals monitor there later. this. Yeah, wait for the horse to get better. Plan a caravan. Hopefully someone just comes to visit. I don't have enough rep with someone to go and just call in a trade caravan. I could go and plan on setting up an escape pod to fling gifts at people too, which we might do at some point. Could even be the Empire as part of our scheme to fool them into thinking we're on their side, but I think probably other factions. Okay, harvest is going there, which is fine. Still got ridiculous amount of food, although a lot of it is insect meat. Still wondering if this could have been another hay harvest, but I think I'm fine with this. I could grow some hay in some of these just random extra bits here. I guess it wouldn't cause too much of a problem to do that, right? Like if I said here, I mean, I guess maybe it's slightly more flammable than not having anything, but it's really not much of an issue. Gonna be too much? I don't know. Always just do one go and then turn it off again. Mostly it's I want to process this insect meat. We could even consider selling the insect meat. Well, only I suppose to a land caravan because I don't have a comms trade beacon over here, which is fine because I'm not usually trading the meat. So wake up. Okay. Bring that in quick, please, before the squirrels eat it, and then we get some crazed squirrels. That out there. Yeah. Eel crunch. This is the map where we had a component crunch for a long time, right? Pretty sure. But that's the way to do it, right? Some things are bottleneck, then you get some, you consume it, something else becomes a bottleneck, you get some, consume it, and so on and so forth. Yeah, you're melting down the steel chunks. We don't get a lot of steel from it, but it will keep a little trickle in and help us clean up the map. And that is hay grass. Good. We go hump muffalo, but no, we've got tons of meat. That's not an issue. Get those crops in. It'll be really nice to get more devil strand. Ironically, we'll be making some dusters that are already colored red, but we'll still paint them red to have the consistent color. And yeah, smattering of different types of crops in here is good. Because we're not actually having a food crunch. So I'm not worried about the rice in and of itself. Reinstall some more lights a little closer to the mining site. Yeah, I didn't realize you could reinstall those. That is actually really handy. I've never really made proper use of the glow lights before. They used to be a really good signal for insect invasions because there was a cooldown for insect invasions that the glow pods could sort of help to let you know, because I think you couldn't get one while it was still there. But I think that was with an older mechanic with insect invasions. I think things have changed quite a bit since then, so I'm not certain. Bioferrite shaping. Oh, yes. So I can queue up the serum synthesis, so we have an advanced research to go. Biophage, brains experience, brain wipe. I think I'm still like, oh, that's the power generator. Atmospheric heater? Warm an entire region. Wow. I've used this invisibility stuff before. At least, okay. We've got something else that once we see it will be unlocked. Some of these things here will also be unlocked when you get there. Void sculptures. Enhance quality of psychic rituals. Maybe I just work on this right now. Yeah, all right. Make our psychic rituals even better. Do I want to go to one of those pink goop sites? It is quiet right now. It's probably still on the map. I don't know where our view is here. Jump to our throne. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, right. But our horses are still sick. Pregnant, flu. Immunity's nearly there. Okay, we'll consider it. Also the trade caravan, but maybe I'll go and do the rescue site first, because they'll get us a piece of bioferrite, or not bioferrite. Possibly bioferrite, but I think we get a shard. I think we're guaranteed a shard, which would be nice. Arts table there, and we're not really doing it. Do we have an artist? We still don't have an artist at all, which is nuts. Go Frenzy is nice. Anyway, we can't do one of these rituals. We have one of these holiday ones coming up soon, because we have it at the start of every month, I think, right? Pretty sure. I think we can start it on the last day of the previous month. Like there's a bit of a buffer. Ooh, bit of a skill up. We need another pod, no. But Petra's pregnancy is progressing this time. That's good. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, it's marriage time! Hello! Great. I mean, moods have been pretty good, but yeah, boosted up even more. That's lovely. And Petra needs bed rest. Death rest. So what I'm going to do, while I still have this message up, but before I send Petra there, I'm going to put a cut in here because I will remove that better bed assignment mod, which is so handy, mostly for like being able to quickly see the people who are lovers or married for the bed assignments, but it's fine. Yeah, folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.